get away from me, you're in sales, or MLM. WFG was at a job fair and trying to sell to immigrants. What's up with that? Well, in today's Reddit post, we're going to cover that. And it's important to note that MyWFG is a website for associates to log into their dashboard. But when they're not online, sometimes they can, other people can be online writing posts like this. And it's important to understand and provide the other side, so we kind of get more, perspective and insight. So this person is in the anti-MLM thread. Link will be in the description below. You can check that out for the comments, because the comment section is really where the smackdown goes on. So I'm just going to read the initial person's post, and then we're going to go from there. Alright, so it says, my husband is a new immigrant to Canada. He is in the process of looking for work and found a job fair designed for immigrants and refugees put on by an affiliate of the Canadian government. Okay, there you go. I was absolutely shocked to find that World Financial Group and Mary Kay were to be present, and WFG is giving a presentation. You can almost hear the disgust in their voice. Or maybe that's just me. But I'm not really disgusted. I'm just kind of shocked that they would even see that as something that was a bad thing. I mean... Anyway, let's continue. I digress. They said, I wrote an email asking about their selection process, explaining the predatory nature of MLMs, and asking them to remove those companies. They simply said, thank you, and that they would keep it in mind for next time. That was a nice way of saying no. Or maybe yes, I don't know. Alright, this person said, I'm feeling pretty and yet not surprised they would prey on such vulnerable people desperately looking for work. I kind of want to pick it. Overreaction? Yeah, the punctuation wasn't that kind of good on the back end here. It was just kind of like, what? I was like, I don't know how to read that. Okay, but anyways, sounds like they didn't get what they wanted, which was the companies, Mary Kay and WFG, removed from the actual immigrant job fair. So they were just like, how can I handle this situation? Handle it maturely or vent on Reddit? Vent on Reddit. Let's vent on Reddit. Okay, and that's what that was. Okay, so anyways, what do I think about all that? Well, I think that there's going to be all type of companies at job fairs: government, corporation, franchise, mom and pops. And if they're kind of up on the times, man, there might be some informational marketing or affiliate marketing. Maybe some people are trying to hire for that. And network marketing. These are kind of like a lot of different business models, but these are the main ones that cover, the vast majority of what's going on out there in the world. And it's so important, because let's read some of these things. Okay, so... Because then you got comments like this person that says, nope, they took advantage of me and my wife, who was an immigrant. Picketing would be less violent in how I handled finding out the truth. Okay, picketing, what is that going to solve? Like, if anything, this person just needs to understand the pros and cons of every type of business model, including network marketing, corporations, franchises, mom and pops, and so they can come to an accurate conclusion. People aren't being preyed upon just because they're given an opportunity. It really comes down to how they're being communicated, what they're being communicated, and what the likelihood of success is through an income disclosure statement, which is accessible. So that way somebody understands, and not all of that is given up front. I get it, but that's where the personal development education comes in. It's like, well, let me hear what you got to say. I see you at the job fair, but let me hear what you got to say. Let me take some pamphlets and let me do my own research. And if they get invited to an event or whatever, then it's just like, let me do some research and I'll check it out if I have a need. Clearly this person is anti-MLM, so they're probably not going to say any of that, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I handle things when I'm out at events and I'm presented with something new. I'm just like, let me take a pamphlet, let me look at it. If I have a need, for it, we can go from there. And, if they need me to sign up or something like that, I'll be like, well, first I have to be interested and open to whatever it is. And typically I'm only those things if I'm looking for something and I have a need that has been realized. So if I'm hungry, then, and there's nothing in the fridge, then my need is hunger and I'm going to be looking for some groceries, because I eat most of my food at home. So that's an example of if somebody presented, like, because I go to Sprouts mostly, but if there was Whole Foods and there was Smiths and Albertsons and they all were like, hey, we have specials, and I'd be like, if I was hungry and my fridge was empty, I might be like, you know what y'all got to offer? Because I am kind of looking for some, some almond milk or some organic coconut milk. What's the special going on today? And are y'all close? Because if it ain't on my way, then but that's the conversation that I would be having because I'm looking for it and I have a realized need. But at the same time, if somebody doesn't have a realized need, I say realized need because we all have needs, right? For food, shelter, clothing, transportation, some type of money in the bank, whether it be low or high, for security or just paying bills. And those are the needs. They're just there, period. And realizing that need is a different thing. And then looking for something to solve that is another thing. And being open to other solutions when they're presented is a whole nother thing. I mean, there's a lot of psychology involved. That's why I recommend people check out Jordan Belfort's book, which I will have in the link in the description below, so you can check that out as well. That's why I recommend people just check out Jordan Belfort, and you just, type in his name on YouTube or Google, get one of his books, check him out. Even if you're not in sales, just buy it so you know how to handle people that are in sales. And it's not, get away from me, you're in sales, or MLM. It's more just like, let me understand and have discernment so I can see if they're interested in understanding my needs and goals and how I can communicate better to them if I'm in the market for something or if I'm looking for something, because then I can see if they're, if they have good sales training, because they'll honor, what I'm looking for or what my needs are if I mention them. If they don't care about it, or if they're just trying to hard sell me and get that sale or present that business opportunity, even when I tell them what's up, then they're not a good fit. And being able to recognize that is a skill. You're not born with that. So you have to learn that. So anyways, I wasn't good at it a few years ago, but after I got a lot of training, now I feel that it's important for me to live that out. It's about being honest but respectful. And I think it's important you gotta have a lot of self-awareness too. So, but anyways, it's important for me to live that out and teach that and let people put that on their radar, because even if you aren't in a search mode and in personal development mode, at least you know that, hey, even as a customer or potential prospect or whatever it is, I can develop skills so I can recognize an opportunity when I'm being presented with a product or a business opportunity, whether it be part-time or full-time or whatever it is, and I can be able to assess my own needs and how they're communicating and be able to communicate to them respectfully but honestly. Well, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you did. Hit subscribe for future video updates, and most importantly, check out the links in the description below so you can continue to get your learn on, and I'll see you in the next video.